Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to play a little 2nd and 10 football in our USFL NFL Challenge 1985, and we have the 1985 New Jersey Generals out of the USFL taking on the 1985 New York Giants from the NFL. The New Jersey Generals finished 11-7. And they had Duel Heisman Trophy winners Doug Flutie and Herschel Walker. They would lose in the first round of the playoffs to the Baltimore Stars, or Philadelphia Stars. The New York Giants would go 10-6. They would win a wild card game against the 49ers and then lose to the Chicago Bears, who would eventually win the Super Bowl. And they're led by Lawrence Taylor, amongst others. So, will LT rain havoc on Flutie and Walker? Let's find out together in this USFL NFL Challenge game, the Meadowlands Bowl, coming up next on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. Sip of iced tea. Hope everyone's doing well on this Saturday evening. And let's get to the ball game. And let's see if I can finally beat the computer in 2nd and 10 football. I will be playing as the New Jersey Generals. The computer will be handling the coaching duties for the New York Giants. Again, 1985 USFL NFL Challenge Meadowlands Bowl. Let's go to the preview here. So yeah, the key players for the New Jersey Generals, who have red uniforms, and were owned by President Donald Trump, who unfortunately also ruined the USFL when he tried to move them to the fall and compete with the NFL. They actually won the lawsuit. They won $1. So I used to love the USFL in the spring. So, the key players, Herschel Walker at running back. Then you have Kerry Justin at cornerback, Kent Hull, the center, Jerry Holmes, cornerback, and James Lockett, defensive end. For the New York Giants, LT, Lawrence Taylor. Then you have Phil Simms at quarterback, Joe Morris at running back, Leonard Marshall, defensive end, and Lionel Manuel, the wide receiver. And let's hit play. The computer will once again control the Giants. I will control the New Jersey Generals. And let's see the coin toss. New York won the toss and will receive. So we're going to... What's the wind? The wind is 6 miles per hour. We're going to kick into the wind. We kick into the wind, we get it in the second, and we get it in the last, right? So New Jersey will kick into the wind. Welcome to Giants Stadium for today's Meadowlands Bowl game between the Giants and the New Jersey Generals. Kicking off for New Jersey, Roger Ruzick, and back deep for the New York Giants, George Adams and Tony Galbraith, the former Viking. Kicking deep. Very cold day today. George Adams will return it. Adams is trying to create some space, and he does for a nice gain of 27 yards. So the Giants will take over 1st and 10 as the return came from the 1 on their 28. All right, under center is Phil Simms. The running backs are Joe Morris and Tony Galbraith. It's a split backfield. Galbraith the fullback, Morris the halfback. The wideouts, Bobby Lee Johnson and Byron Williams. The tight end, the very dangerous Mark Bavaro. And we're going to play run defense, and we're going to key Joe Morris. Here we go. New Jersey in a run defense, keying Morris. They give the ball to Galbraith on the counter, and he goes for 5 yards and out of bounds, so it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Giants at their 33. Now in the game in the backfield, George Adams with Morris. Again, split backfield. Sims under center. Bobby Lee Johnson, Byron Williams the wideouts. Mark Bavaro the tight end. And again, we're gonna play all-purpose, and we're gonna key Bavaro. Okay. Generals all-purpose defense, defending Bavaro. Adams the ball carrier. He gets around the edge. That's a gain of 4. Knocked out of bounds. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 1 on the Giants' 37. Morris has yet to touch the ball. As they're going to go 2 tight ends. No, 3 tight ends. So they're going 3 tight ends, 2 of them blocking tight ends. No wideouts. Morris and George Adams, the running backs. I think they're going to go play action fake. We're going to play all-purpose tight. Key Bavaro. Okay. Short yardage defense. Double coverage on Bavaro. Morris gets the ball. Frank Matheson makes the play, but Morris picks up 2 and a 1st down. So good D there by the New Jersey Generals, but not good enough. So it'd be 1st and 10 on the Giants' 39. Backfield of Morris and Adams, split backfield. The wideouts, Bobby Lee Johnson and Phil McConkey now. The tight end, the very dangerous Mark Bavaro. Again, we'll play all-purpose. And actually, we'll play run defense. Key Joe Morris. They'll eventually have to give him the ball. So Adams is good for 7 more carries. They're keying Morris. Sims drops back to pass. Carry Justin. Blanking Johnson. So Sims looks for a secondary receiver. He passes to Phil McConkey. It's a little high. McConkey can't get to it. And that is an incomplete pass. So good coverage by Carey Justin on Sims' primary target, which was probably Bobby Lee Johnson. And it brings up 2nd and 10 for the Giants' 39. We're going to blitz a linebacker. Tight coverage. The Giants have split backfield. Morris and Adams. Wideouts. Johnson and McConkey. Tight end Bavaro. So we're going to blitz a linebacker. Tight coverage. New Jersey tight on the receivers. John Joyce is blitzing. Sims doesn't have much time because of the blitz. He picks out a new receiver. Bobby Lee Johnson circles to the outside. The ball is batted down. So good play by the New Jersey defense. The pressure got to Sims. The defensive backs were able to close on Bobby Lee Johnson. And it'll bring up 3rd and 10 on the deflection. 3rd and 10 from the New York 39. We're going to go zone coverage. Extra defensive back. Giants will have 2 running backs, Morris and Adams. Wideouts, Johnson and McConkey, the tight end Bavaro. And we're going to go okay. New Jersey playing standard zone, extra defensive back. Sims forced from the pocket by James Lockett. He shifts receivers. Bobby Lee Johnson running a shallow crossing pattern. Hauled in by Johnson at the 43. Carey Justin closes quickly and holds him to a 5-yard gain. And that will bring up 4th and 5. And here comes the punt team for the 85 Giants. Sean Landetta, the punter. So a good job by the New Jersey defense on that first series of plays, stopping the Giants. Only giving up 1 first down. Back for the Generals, Danny Knight. And we're going to put the normal return on. Here's the snap. Landetta gets the kick away. Nice punt by Sean. And he buries them deep with that punt as Knight hauls it in at the 10. Flag on the play, brought down near the sidelines after just a 1-yard gain on a 46-yard punt. Holding.
Receiving team.
Oh, on the receiving team. Ouch. So that's going to back them up even more. Half the distance to the goal line. As the New Jersey Generals, Doug Flutie and Herschel Walker will start in the shadow of their own end zone. 1st and 10 on their own 5 in the Meadowlands Bowl. As Super Sport 22,000's entered the chat. How are you, my friend? He says, different sport for you, sir. LOL. Yes, I like to play different sports on the channel. This is 2nd and 10. I'm also an Action PC football guy. That's my favorite football game. But this is a nice game at a nice value, about $48, I believe. And you get all the NFL seasons. And they have a great community. And you can download all the pictures, which they pretty much have every picture for the NFL games. And you get some free college football seasons. Plays a little different. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Alright, 1st and 10 for the New Jersey Generals. The coach is Walt Michaels. Quarterback Doug Flutie. The running backs are Herschel Walker and Maurice Carthon. Carthon will go on in 86 when the USFL goes bye-bye to play for the Giants, while Walker will play for the Cowboys, and Doug Flutie will go to play in Canada. The wideouts, Clarence Collins and Walter Broughton. The tight end, Sam Bowers. Collins, a B receiver. Broughton, a C. And Sam Bowers is a B. Walker is good for about 24 carries, and if they key him, he's still a workhorse at an A. And Carthon gets 10 carries. So we're going to go run to Herschel Walker on 1st and 5. Giants in a neutral defense, double covering Collins. They're looking for the pass. Walker is the ball carrier, but he only gets 1 yard as he's smothered by Jerome Sally. So it will be 2nd and 9 from the 6. As Super Sports 22,000 says, I do as well regarding different sports. And he says, cool. So it's 2nd and 9 from the New Jersey 6. And we're going to go run with Maurice Carthon, the fullback. Standard man-to-man coverage by the Giants. Giants are sending Andy Heaton on the blitz. The run by Carthon. Carthon brought down by George Martin. Only a gain of 1. So New Jersey cannot get their run game going on the first 2 carries. 2 carries, 2 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 from the New Jersey 8. Could we see a Doug Flutie pass? We're going to go screen to Herschel Walker. 3rd and 8 from the 7. Giants up tight on the receivers. They show blitz. Here comes Carl Branks. Flutie sets up for the screen. Looks for Walker. Grabbed by Walker at the 4. He breaks free. Yes, some running room. Brought down by Elvis Patterson, but it's a gain of 12 and a 1st down for the New Jersey Generals. 1st and 10 on their 19. Drive stays alive. Doug Flutie and the Generals break the huddle. Walker and Carthon in the backfield. I formation. The up back Carthon. Walker behind him. The wideouts Collins and Broughton. Tight end Sam Bowers. And we're going to go play action. Look for our tight end Sam Bowers. Medium to short pass to Bowers. Giants playing for the run. They're keying Carthon. Walker has the ball. Play action. Flutie still has it. Looks for Bowers. And broken up by the linebacker, Harry Carson. Brings up 2nd and 10. Nice play by Carson. He was not fooled on the play action. He read the play well. 2nd and 10 now from the New Jersey 19. Run for Herschel Walker. Giants tight coverage. Bringing everybody on the play. It's an all-out blitz. Walker heads into the line, and he is stood up by Harry Carson for no gain. So the Heisman Trophy winner gets nothing. And that leaves 3rd and 10 on the New Jersey 19. 9:34 to play in a scoreless first quarter. Screen to Herschel Walker. Standard man-to-man defense, extra defensive back for the Giants. Double coverage on Collins. Flutie under pressure. Screen to Walker. Flag on the play. Complete to Walker. He has it at the 20. 30. Before he's brought down by Ted Watts at the 42. Picks up 23 yards. Let's see what the flag is.
Offense.
Oh, come on. Holding on New Jersey. Nullifies the screen for the first down. And that penalty will be accepted by the Giants, and it will be half the distance. And it's going to be 3rd and 20. So the screen goes for not on the holding call. And Walker will come out of the game, and so will Carthon. And Rod Piguse will come in, and so will Clarence Harmon. And we're going to go screen to Clarence Harmon now on 3rd and 20. Giants have replaced the linebacker with extra defensive back. Flutie under pressure. He picks out a new receiver. Flutie looking for the big play to Clarence Collins. And it's deflected by Leonard Marshall. And he has it for the pick. Bad decision by Marshall as he ends up losing 7 yards, but he gets the pick. And the ball will be spotted at the 16. So Flutie was looking for the big play. The ball got batted up in the air, and Marshall makes the interception. And the Giants are in business. 1st and 10 on the New Jersey 16. And boy, that holding call on the screen was a killer. So Flutie throws a pick on the deflected pass at the line, as he was trying to go deep to Clarence Collins. So here comes Phil Simms and the New York Giants. Coach Bill Parcells. Split backfield, George Adams and Joe Morris. The wideouts, Johnson and Williams. The tight end, Bavaro. Run defense, we're going to key little Joe Morris. 8 men up in the box for New Jersey. Keying Morris. Hand off to Joe Morris. John Joyce reads that play all the way. Trips up Morris behind the line. He'll lose 1. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the New Jersey 17. Generals looking to hold the Giants to a field goal here. Again, split backfield. Morris and Galbraith this time. The wideouts, Johnson and McConkey. Tight end, Bavaro. All-purpose tight coverage, doubling Mark Bavaro. Tight man-to-man coverage for New Jersey. Simms goes back to pass, medium short pass to Galbraith. He has it at the 11. He's brought down quickly by Kerry Justin. But it is a gain of 6, and that will bring up a 3rd and 5. 8:01 to play in the first quarter. New Jersey definitely wants to hold the Giants to a field goal attempt here. Again, 2 wideouts, split backfield. The backs are Morris and Galbraith. Wideouts, Johnson, McConkey. The tight end, Bavaro. Bump and run. Bump and run. Shadow the quarterback. Here we go. 3rd and 5 from the New Jersey 11. Bump and run coverage for New Jersey. It's going to be a run for Morris. Morris is met at the line of scrimmage by James Lockett, but he breaks loose. Recovered. Ball's knocked loose. Recovered by the Giants at the 11. As Joe Morris recovers his own fumble, he took a big pop by James Lockett. And New Jersey almost had the turnover that they were looking for. But instead it will be a field goal attempt by Jess Atkins. And from this, Atkinson, from this distance, 78% chance of success on the 28-yard field goal. Here's the snap in the place for Atkinson. The kick is up. And it's good. Just sneaks in there. A few anxious moments. But the Giants are able to capitalize on the Flutie tipped interception at the line of scrimmage. They put up 3. New Jersey almost had their turnover to get the ball back. And with 7:14 to play in the first quarter here at the Meadowlands Bowl in the USFL NFL Challenge 1985, New Jersey Generals versus the New York Giants, is 3-0. Atkinson will kick off with a mild crosswind. Back is Rod Piguse. and Sam Bowers. Here's the kickoff to the Generals. Piggies will return at the New Jersey 2, and he's pushed out of bounds after a 26-yard gain. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the New Jersey 28. At least they're not in the shadow of their own end zone. Again, Doug Flutie, the quarterback, and Peg Hughes and Clarence Harmon will now be in the backfield. The wideouts, Clarence Collins, Walter Broughton. The tight end, Sam Bowers. Screen to Clarence Harmon, who went on to play for San Diego, I believe. They're expecting a run, the Giants are. Flutie takes off. He breaks to the outside. He's in the clear. His own 30, over the 40. And he's hauled down by Ted Watts after he picks up 23 yards on the scramble. Doug Flutie. Big play by Doug, as it's now 1st and 10 on the Giant 49. The Generals invade Giant territory on the scramble by the Heisman Trophy winner, Doug Flutie. And coming back in the backfield for New Jersey, Maurice Carthon and Herschel Walker. I formation. Carthon the up back, Walker behind him. Wide out still, Collins and Broughton. The tight end, Sam Bowers. It's going to be a run for Herschel Walker. Giant standard set, double coverage on Collins. Walker gets the ball, picks up 3 tough yards. 2nd and 7 from the Giant 46. Generals trail by 3, 5:43 to play in the first quarter. Again, run for Herschel Walker. All-purpose defense for the Giants. Double coverage on the tight end, Bowers. Ball given to Walker. Walker stopped inside, bounces to the outside. Over the 40, 30. And finally tackled by Bill Courier at the 22. That was a gain of 24 for the Heisman Trophy winning Herschel Walker. Again, dual Heisman Trophy winners in this backfield. Doug Flutie at quarterback, Herschel Walker at running back. And it will be 1st and 10 at the Giants 22 with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Walker will come out of the game, so will Carthon. Peg Hughes and Harmon will come back in. And they're going to give the ball to Clarence Harmon. Oh, you know what? That was Ronnie Harmon who played for the Chargers, I believe. I think. All right, handoff to Clarence Harmon. Giants run defense, key and Peg Hughes. So the counter by Harmon. Good block by Vince Strauss. Harmon gets through the line. He's hit at the 17 by Curtis McGriff. The ball comes loose. It's not clear who has it. There's a scrum. Sam Bowers for New Jersey recovers it. Oh, wow. New Jersey dodges a bullet there. Harmon will be credited with a 5-yard gain, but that's thanks to Sam Bowers. Johnny on the spot, the tight end was, recovering the fumble. And it'll be 2nd and 5 from the Giants 17. And coming back in the game will be Walker and Maurice Carthon. Draw to Maurice Carthon. Giants are in neutral defense set. Key and Carthon. Here's the draw to Carthon. Carthon has the ball. Flag on the play. Carthon runs right into Gary Reason. Goes nowhere.
Holding. Defense.
Yes, holding on the defense. And we're going to accept that. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down. Accept.
First down.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Giant 12. 4:16 to play here in the first quarter. Handoff to Maurice Carthon, the fullback. I formation. Giants run blitz. Carthon, the ball carrier. Carthon tripped up at the 5 by Elvis Patterson. That's a 7-yard run for the big fullback, who will go on to play for the Giants in 1986 and be on their Super Bowl winning team that beat the Broncos. So 2nd and 3, clock running, 3:36 to play in the first quarter. The Giants up 3-0, but the New Jersey Generals threatening to take the lead as they are on the Giants 5 And once again, we're going to give the ball to Maurice Carthon, the fullback. I formation. Standard man-to-man coverage. Doubling Broughton. Hand off to straight up the middle. Carthon goes. Touchdown as he plunges into the end zone, bowling over the last Giant defender. 5-yard touchdown run for Maurice Carthon. He now has 3 carries, 13 yards and a TD. And it's now 6-3 New Jersey, as the Giants fans here at the Meadowlands have gone silent as the upstart USFL New Jersey Generals, led by Doug Flutie, Herschel Walker, and Maurice Carthon, have taken a 6-3 lead. Here comes Roger Ruzek and the kick team for the extra point to make it 4-point lead. And the snap and the place. Ruzek 94% chance on the extra point. It is good, dead center. The Generals 7, the Giants 3. So a great responsive drive by the New Jersey Generals after giving up the field goal on the turnover. 3:29 to play in the first quarter. And Ruzek will kick off to the Giants. Deep for the Giants, Phil McConkey and Tony Galbraith. And here's the kickoff. McConkey has it at the Giant 5. And it's a 25-yard return, so good return by Phil McConkey, who I believe was a helicopter pilot in the military. And the Giants will start 1st and 10 on their own 30, 3:21 to play in the first quarter, trailing 7-3. And they're going to go with 3 wideouts. And the 3 wideouts are Johnson, McConkey, and Byron Williams. The tight end, Mark Bavaro. The lone running back behind Phil Simms is Joe Morris, and Simms is under center. We're going to go with, I think they're going to run out of this formation. We're going to play run defense, and we're going to key Morris. New Jersey expecting the run. Play action. Morris, the intended receiver, medium pass in, puts it right on the numbers. Morris has it at the 39. Gregory Johnson brings him down at the 46, but that's a 16-yard gain as they hit the running back out of the backfield, Joe Morris. So I had a feeling they were going to go to Morris. I thought run. So Giants almost at midfield. They're at their 46, 1st and 10. Now they go back to the standard split backfield of Morris and now Rob Carpenter. Wideouts Johnson and Williams, tight end Bavaro. And we're going to go run defense. And we're going to key Joe Morris. The gives to Morris. A beautiful play action. Williams is running a medium long cross, pulls it down. 30, he cuts inside at the 20. He's hauled down by Kerry Justin. Gain of 38 on the play action fake bomb. Well, medium cross. But it was, wow, play action. So they, Phil Simms and the Giants offensive coordinator with some creative play calling there. And it's going to now be 1st and 10 on the New Jersey 16 as the Giants are now threatening to retake the lead. 3 wideouts. Lone running back Joe Morris. Phil Simms under center. The tight end Mark Bavaro. And we're going to go bump and run. Extra defensive back, shadow the quarterback. Corners bump and run. Simms has the ball, fakes to Morris. Hand off to McConkey on the end around. McConkey heads to the outside, manages to turn the corner, cut from behind by Morris Clemens after a 9-yard gain. It makes it 2nd and 1 on the New Jersey 7. So a reverse to Phil McConkey. 1:24 left in the first quarter. 7-3 ball game, New Jersey. Split backfield, Morris and Adams. Wideouts Johnson, McConkey, and the tight end Mark Bavaro. This is where possible play action fake to Bavaro here. We're going to play all-purpose defense, and we're going to double Bavaro. Okay. Tight coverage by New Jersey. Bavaro being doubled. Adams has the ball. Adams cuts left. Picks up 5 yards and a 1st down. So it will be 1st and goal from the New Jersey 2. And 42 seconds left in the first quarter here. The New Jersey Generals of the USFL 7. The New York Giants of the NFL 3 in this NFL USFL Challenge Meadowlands Bowl. And we're going to play short yardage. And we're going to key Joe Morris. Everyone's up, stacked on the line. Flag on the play. Joe Morris has the ball. Up and over! And he's in! He leaps over the pile! Touchdown, Giants! Let's see what the flag is. Penalty on the play. It seems to be disputed.
Offsides.
Offsides!
Defense.
Oh! The touchdown counts. Offside on the New Jersey defense. So the Giants take a 9-7 lead. We await the Atkinson extra point. The penalties decline. The touchdown is good by Joe Morris, who leaped over. So Morris, 4 carries, 3 yards, and a TD. And the Giants have taken the lead 9-7. As here comes the kick team. Giants go 5 plays, 70 yards. Drive took only 2:56. And again, 9-7 lead. And here comes Atkinson for the extra point. 93% accuracy on this. Here's the snap and the place. The kick is up and good. Giants retake the lead 10-7. So they answer the New Jersey touchdown with a touchdown of their own by Joe Morris. 33 seconds left in a very exciting first quarter. Atkinson will kick off deep for the New Jersey Generals. Daniel and Bowers. Here's the kickoff. Daniels has it at the 6. Return of 16 for Daniel. As it will be 1st and 10 on the New Jersey 22. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Doug Flutie and the New Jersey offense comes out onto the field. So it'll be Flutie under center. I formation. The up back, Maurice Carthon. Then the Heisman Trophy winner, the Duel Heisman Trophy winner with Doug Flutie in his backfield, Herschel Walker. The wideouts, Collins and Broughton. The tight end, Sam Bowers. Play action fake. Medium long to Collins. Giants in a run defense. They're keying Carthon. There's the play action. Collins is running a medium long cross. Collins is open at the 44. He makes the catch over midfield. The 40. And he is caught from behind by the safety, Bill Courier. And that is a 45-yard pass. Flutie to Collins. And that's how the first quarter ends. So it will be 1st and 10 as we start the second quarter. On the Giant 33, Doug Flutie play action pass. Nails Collins on the 45-yard gain. As New Jersey looks to come right back and score. And we're going to rest Carthon and Walker. Actually, we're not going to do that. 10 plays here, so we're going to go dual tight end. Collins will come out. Broughton will come out. And Rod Pugis will come in. So, full house backfield, 2 tight ends. And we're going to give the ball to Pugis. 1st and 10 from the Giants 33. All-purpose defense for the Giants. They're keying Walker. It goes to Pugis. Pugis breaks through! And it's a gain of 8 on the full house backfield. 2nd and 2 from the Giant 25. Give him a different look here. We'll stick with the full house backfield. Second and 2. We're going to give the ball to Herschel Walker. 2nd and 2 from the 25. 8 men up in the box for the Giants. Ball goes to Herschel Walker. He stopped inside. He bounces to the outside. And he picks up 1 yard. Leaves a 3rd and 1. Dual tight ends. Ball's going to go to Maurice Carthon. Full house backfield once again. 8 men up in the box for the Giants. They're keying Carthon. Here's Carthon on the run. And he is in the backfield. Loss of 2. Big hit by Casey Merrill. So we'll bring up 4th and 3. And my God, Ruzek from this distance is only 57% chance of success. Rating, his long is 50. They're on the 26, 7. So that's a 17. So that's a 43-yard field goal. 4th and 3. Kick the field goal. Here's the snap and the place. Come on, 57%. Ruzek. With the boot, it's on its way. Drifting right, sneaking. Oh, he just missed it. It drifts to the right. Oh, God. So the Generals' drive ends with the missed field goal attempt by Roger Ruzek, and the Giants will take over 1st and 10 on their 26. In the chat, we have Tribes Fan, as he says, hi, Al and Supersport. USFL versus NFL, let's hope the victory gets more than $3. Let's hope so. So that was a huge miss of a field goal there. Probably stuck with the full house backfield. One too many plays. Alright, 1st and 10. 12:51 to go before the half. The Giants dodge a bullet as New Jersey missed the tying field goal. It's 10-7 New York. Split backfield of Morris and Adams. Wideouts Johnson and Williams. The tight end Mark Bavaro. We're going to play run defense, keying Little Joe Morris. Generals expecting the run. Keying Morris. Sims going to the pass. Looking for Bobby Lee Johnson. Circling to the outside. Johnson brings it in at the 31. Pushed out of bounds by John Miller. He picks up 7. So again, the Giants not going to their vaunted run game of this time period. Instead, it'll be 2nd and 3 from the Giant 33. You can pretty much call anything on 2nd and 3. We're going to go with a linebacker blitz. Tight coverage. Okay. New Jersey sending Mike Whittington on the blitz to play fake to Carpenter. Carey, Justin Carey, Blankman McConkey, Byron Williams tries to go to the outside defender. Williams stretches to grab the pass, but he can't make the catch. So the blitz put enough pressure on Phil Sims and good coverage by Carey Justin on McConkey, Phil Sims' primary target. Couldn't get it to Williams, so it brings up a crucial 3rd and 3 from the Giant 33. New Jersey has played the Giants tough. 12:35 to play in the half. 10-7 Giants. 3rd and 3. 2 wideouts, McConkey and Byron Williams. Tight end Mark Bavaro, who they haven't gone to yet. Joe Morris and Adams in the split backfield. Sims under center. Again, we're going to play bump and run coverage. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're sending a linebacker again, tight coverage. Extra defensive back, doubling Mark Bavaro. Generals tight up on the receivers. Extra defensive back. Maurice Clemens is blitzing. Single coverage, but Bavaro's doubled. Sims throws medium pass to George Aaron. Broken up by Gregory Johnson. So the pressure got to Sims a bit. He couldn't really set, and Gregory Johnson breaks up that play, and it leads to a 4th and 3. And here comes the punt team and the punter, Sean Landetta. Back for the New Jersey Generals, Danny Knight. If he can get a good return here, as now the Giants are punting into a mild crosswind, and we're going to have the return on, not putting any pressure. Here's a snap, the punt by Landetta. There's no rush. He gets off the punt, no problem. Landetta got all of this when Knight hauls it in at the 13. He breaks a tackle, has running room over his own 20, over his 30. And he gets him to the 43. That is a 30-yard punt return. So a good decision that we put the punt return on. And here comes Doug Flutie and Herschel Walker to lead the New Jersey offense. 1st and 10 on their own 43. And we're going to get away from this full house backfield. Two tight ends. Actually, yeah, 2 tight ends. Bowers and Speck. The running backs, Walker and Carthon. And we're going to go to a screen to Jeff Speck. Giants expecting the run. Play action fake. Flutie's in trouble. There goes Flutie. There's running room to the outside, but he's tripped up by Larry Flowers. But Flutie did pick up 14 yards, and Flowers saved a tackle as he lunged and just tripped up Doug Flutie. And another Flutie scramble produces a first down on the 14-yard gain. It's 1st and 10 as the Generals once again invade Giant territory on their 43. Comes a run to Herschel Walker. Giants expecting run. They're keying Walker. Walker has the ball, and he picks up 3 tough yards. 2nd and 7. Gang tackled by the Giants up front. Bowers will go out now. Hackett will go out. Collins and Broughton will come back in. Draw to the fullback, Maurice Carthon. 2nd and 7 from the Giants' 40. Giants playing soft man-to-man coverage, watching Walker for the possible pass. It's a draw for Carthon. Carthon picks up a quick 4. And he's brought down by Byron Hunt. Leads a 3rd and 3 from the Giants' 36. 10-12 to play in the half. Run by Doug Flutie. 3rd and 3. 8 men up in the box. They're keying Walker. Flutie keeps and he picks up 6. Brought down by Ted Watts. First down. On the quarterback bootleg by Doug Flutie. And it's 1st and 10 on the Giants' 30. And with that, we used Flutie's one normal run. And if you're new to 2nd and 10, you can see now if he's keyed, like if they were keying him, I could run the ball again with Doug Flutie. He's an E, which means that's awful. If they key him, he's pretty much not going to get anything. It could still happen, but the odds are no good. Where if they key Herschel Walker, his workhorse rating is an A. So he still will get a decent carry. As D. Scott Howard, or has a possibility of getting a decent carry. D. Scott Howard in the chat, he says, "Hello everyone, just got back from a 12-plus mile walk and a couple of Western Washington University softball games on a sunny day in the Pacific Northwest." Well, thank you for joining us, D. Scott Howard. Who won the softball games and how was your walk? It must have been a good one. So 1st and 10 for the New Jersey Generals on the Giants' 30. And we're going to give the ball to Herschel Walker. Giants have 8 men up in the box. They're keying Walker. Here's the handoff to Walker. He's quickly met at the line of scrimmage, but he breaks a tackle. The ball's loose, and Walker recovers his own fumble after a 4-yard gain. New Jersey has put the ball on the turf here in the Meadowlands quite a few times. They've recovered a couple of their fumbles, they've recovered all of their fumbles, and the one turnover was the Flutie tip pass, which led to the field goal, the first points for the Giants. So Walker recovers his own fumble. It's 2nd and 6 with 8:46 to play in the half. 10-7 Giants. Ball on the Giant 26. Walker will come out of the game. Rod Pugis will come in. Speck will come out of the game, and Sam Bowers comes back in. So the backfield's Maurice Carthon and Rod Pugis. And the ball will go to Carthon on the 2nd and 6. Ball's given to the up back. Giants looking run. Carthon has it. Gary Reason shreds his blocker, holds Carthon to a small gain of 1. So good job by the Giant linebacker, Gary Reasons. We haven't heard from LT yet, so the General's doing a good job on him. Brings up 3rd and 5, and the field goal from here, we got to get much closer as it's 60%. He already missed a 57% chance of a field goal. Roger Ruzick did. Herschel Walker comes back in the game. Puigas goes out. 3rd and 5. Screen to Maurice Carthon. On the 3rd and 5, defense playing for the pass. Up close, double coverage on Carthon. Carthon makes the catch at the 27, steps out of bounds. And they're looking to see if he had control. They're having discussion. Oh, they take away the completion. No first down. Oh, man. I don't know if he would have been short anyway, but no completion. And it's 4th and 5. And Roger Ruzek, this will be a 42-yard field goal. He's already missed a 43-yarder. This one's a 60% chance. Generals have a second opportunity to tie this game up with 7:58 to play. Oh, a 60% chance, which is better than pretty much anything I can throw for an offensive play. I mean, I could go to short to Bowers, but short in this game means literally short. I mean, he could get stopped for a 2-yard, where short in action PC is at least a 5-yard completion usually, depending on the defense. Short in 2nd and 10 is short. If they have any type of right coverage, your player is not getting more than 4 yards, it seems. Oh, should I roll? You know what? We're going to send the kick team back out. So let's see if Roger Ruzek can make amends for his missed field goal. He'll try a 42-yard attempt. He missed a 43-yard attempt. Here's a snap and the play. 60% chance of making it. He's 0 for 1 today. Ruzek with the kick. It's on its way. And it's good! Ruzek makes the 42-yarder. The 1 yard made all the difference. We have a tie ball game as Ruzek missed from 43. He's made from 42, so he's 1 for 2 on the day, and it's 10-10 here in the Meadowlands Bowl. Let's go to the chat. And D. Scott Howard says, walk was great. Dreaded rival Western Oregon Wolves swept his beloved Western Washington University Vikings. Good games, though. So the women's softball team were swept by their hated rivals from Oregon. All right, so 10-10 ball game, 7:54 to play here in the half. Roger Ruzek for the New Jersey Generals will be kicking off to Phil McConkey and Tony Galbraith, and it will be a deep kick. McConkey runs up and gets the ball at the Giants' 2. He slips after catching the ball and will only return it for 6 yards. Flag on the play. Holding.
Receiving team.
Holding on the receiving team. Excellent. The penalty will be half the distance to the goal line, so now it's Phil Simms and the New York Giants' turn to start in the shadows of their own goal line. Penalties accepted. So here comes the Giants. Oh, Phil Simms under center. Split backfield of Morris and Adams. The wideout, the lone wideout, Bobby Lee Johnson. Dual tight ends, Mark Bavaro, and a blocking tight end, which 2nd and 10 doesn't give you a name for. So a lone wideout. We're going to play all-purpose defense, keying Morris on the run. New Jersey showing blitz, but they're not coming. They go back in the standard. Ball snapped to Simms. Nice play fake. Looking for Bobby Lee Johnson, running a straight go route. There's nothing there. And it's 2nd and 10 as Simms throws the ball away smartly. Good coverage by the Generals. Super Sports 22,000 says, a Western Oregon University alumnus. Woohoo! So, wow, how interesting is that? That we have D. Scott Howard, whose favorite college team is Western Washington University, and also in the chat, Super Sport 22,000 is the fan of the heated rival Western Oregon Wolves. How cool is that? Manuel Christian Rivera enters the chat. He says hello to everyone. Hi, Manny. How you doing? Happy Saturday. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Giants on their own 3. Again, split backfield. Only one wide out. Bobby Lee Johnson, a blocking tight end, and Mark Bavaro, the other tight end. we're going to play standard all-purpose defense, and we're going to double Bavaro. Neutral defense for New Jersey. Sims looking at a double-covered Bavaro. Hands off to George Adams. Adams cut down by Frank Matias after only a gain of 1. Good tackle by Matias. And it brings up 3rd and 9 with 6:54 to play in the half in a 10-10 ball game. And the Giants fans here at the Meadowlands are in a bit of shock. As Manny says, Al, I'm very upset. Why are you very upset, Manny? It's a Saturday. No one should be upset on a Saturday. Do tell. And now the Giants, with 3rd and 9 on their own 4, bring out 3 wideouts, Johnson, McConkey, and Byron Williams. The tight end, Mark Bavaro. The lone back is Joe Morris. We're going to go zone, standard, extra defensive back. Okay. New Jersey standard zone, extra defensive back. Medium long pass to Bobby Lee Johnson. Mike Weldon was behind Johnson on the play, but still manages to knock the ball away as he dove just in time to get his hand on what would have been a big completion. So great job by Mike Weddington for the Generals, and this will force a punt deep in their own territory by the Giants. And here comes Sean Landetta. He doesn't have a lot of room to maneuver. Manny says the Patriots didn't get Talib or Sherman. I don't think... Well, Talib already played for the Pats. I don't think he was going to come back, and I don't think Sherman ever wanted to play for the Patriots, but it would have been nice to get one of them. You know, we had someone good. We just decided not to start him in the Super Bowl. Now, he's not coming back. I like to know why. God, I just went brain dead on the name. Why he didn't play. That was just ridiculous. Again, they probably still would have lost, but not even to play him in the second half when you're getting toasted. Your defensive backs are getting toasted. So, that's the way Bill Belichick is. I think that was a bad decision in my opinion. Alright, so we're going to put the return on. Daniel's back. Here's the punt. Landena out of his own end zone. Solid punt by Landena. Daniel fields it at the 48. Has an opening. Upfield he goes past midfield. 40. Where he's brought down at the Giant 35. And there's a fumble. The ball's recovered by New Jersey, though. Looks like Ross Armstrong for New Jersey. Again, New Jersey dodges a bullet. The ball security for the Generals is just awful. Butler, thank you. I don't understand, not to go into, I know the Super Bowl's been over for a bit, but why he didn't start one thing. Then they sent out a rumor, which was totally bogus, because they said he did this, he did that. And the players didn't back that up, because when he sent out a tweet, Malcolm Butler, not Malcolm Butler, not Jimmy Butler. Malcolm Butler. But thank you, Tribes fan, because if you didn't say Butler, I wouldn't have remembered the first name. I'm horrible with names. Why you didn't put him in at least in the second half when he played 92% of your snaps on defense? And maybe he wasn't as good as the year before, but he's still a good, solid defensive back. I never saw him getting toasted. I'm not saying he played the same as he did. It just makes no sense, but that's Bill Belichick. He holds grudge, and that's stupid. That's stupid. My guess is he didn't want to play him because he was going to be a free agent. I don't care what anyone says. That's my guess, and I guarantee you he'll never tell us why, but that's why. He holds grudge. He did the same thing to Wes Welker. When Wes Welker made a joke before the AFC Championship game against the Jets about the coach then, Ryan, how him and his wife have a foot fetish thing. And he kept saying, we're going to put our best foot forward. We got to get off on the right foot. He made all these funny jokes, and Belichick didn't like it, and he didn't play. I know they say, well, he put him in like the third series or something. That's not the point. It's silly. Bill Belichick, great coach. Would I want to play for him? No, I really wouldn't. He's not Vince Lombardi. He's not. I mean, players wanted to play for Vince Lombardi. Not everyone, but they wanted to play. He's not Bill Walsh. So, All right, the Generals will take over 1st and 10 on the Giant 35 extra. An excellent punt by Lindetta, but when you're pinned back in your own goal, end zone, the 48-yard punt and the 17-yard return, but then the fumble. But again, New Jersey lucks out. Ross Armstrong recovers it, as Walt Michaels has to be going over ball security. And let me go to the chat before we start again. D. Scott Howard says, Western Washington University gave Western Oregon University's men's basketball team their only regular season loss this year. Excellent to know. Thank you very much. As he says, small world regarding Super Sports 22,000. I just think that's wicked cool. I would have never thought that. 2 rivals. That's hilarious. 2 fans from different... Christian Rivera. Manny says, I agree with you, Al. And then Super Sports 22,000 just going back and forth a little bit. Not really a little bit, but just a little fun with D. Scott Howard, as he says. I just left Oregon just before Irma. I got here one day before. Oh, he's talking about that's good news. Manny in the chat says, I think his ego gets the best of Bill. Yes, I agree, Manny. I don't understand why they didn't play Malcolm Butler. It's just so stupid. Again, Philadelphia might still win the game, but after a first half that you got torched, your offense put up enough points to win the game. Brady put up tremendous numbers, even though I still say his arm is failing him. And, trading Garoppolo was another stupid move, but that wasn't a Belichick thing. That was a ownership thing. So, we shall see. All right, 1st and 10. The backfield I formation. Carthon the up back. Walker behind him. Flutie under center. Tight end Bowers. The wideouts are Collins and Broughton. Play action fake. Medium long to Collins. Let's see if Flutie can hit him once again. Giants playing for the run. Here's the play action fake. They're keying Walker. Nice fake to Carthon. Flutie throws to Collins. Collins running the corner out. Knocked down by Larry Flowers. Wow. If he could have caught that ball, it would have been 6 points. Flowers with a great play for the Giants. Brings up 2nd and 10 from the Giants 35. Run by Maurice Carthon on the 2nd and 10. Giants tight coverage are keying Walker on the run. Here's the counter to Carthon, and he's immediately brought down by Jerome Sally. Big hit by Sally, and Carthon's a big man. So it brings up 3rd and 10, 35-yard line. And so we have with the wind here. Are we with the wind? We must, because his rating from this distance, and this is a longer field goal, so we must be with the wind, is 75. If I'm reading this right, 75%. His long is 50. So we must be with the wind, and we are with the wind. Okay. So 3rd and 5. Draw to Walker. Man-to-man defense by the Giants. You're expecting a pass. Double coverage on Collins. Flutie. Draw. Walker. Walker has the ball. Runs behind Renko. Picks up 6 yards. And it'll be 4th and 4 with 4:51 to play. Yes, we do have the win. It's the 2nd quarter. And now, his rating. See, now that's 50%. Okay, so I don't know what that other rating was before. So 4th and 4, we only have a 50% chance. This would be a 46-yard field goal. We've already missed a 57% chance of success, and we made a 60% chance. This is 50-50. The wind is with us. 4th and 4, 10-10 ball game. Decision time here, folks. We're not going to punt. That is silly. Should we leave the offense out on the field? Well, it's a 50-50 shot. It's a 50-50 shot, right? Walt Michaels elects. We elect to leave the offense on the field. We'll put it in the hands of Doug Flutie and Herschel Walker. Play action fake. And we're going to look short to Sam Bowers. 4th and 4. Giants up tight. Safety at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the blitz. Quick toss to Bowers. Grabbed at the 29. And he's brought down for no gain. How many times? This is the one faux pas I have for this game. There are so many short passes caught for no yards or negative yards. It's mind-boggling. So, I know it's an English developer, and they do a wonderful job with this game. But a short pass is not caught for no yards, usually. Or for negative yards. If it's a screen, I can see that to the tight end or the wideout. So a turnover on downs, we elected to go for it. And the Giants will take over 1st and 10 on their own 29. That's the one flaw in this game. There are way too many catches for no yards and negative yards in this game. Short is not short. Short medium is not even is short. Medium is 7 yards. It's not even 15. They can say 15. It's like 7 yards usually. And the medium long is like 12. So they need to adjust that a bit, in my opinion. So, turnover on downs, 10-10 ball game, 4:44 to play in the half. It's been a very exciting Meadowlands Bowl so far between the 1985 New Jersey Generals out of the USFL and the 1985 New York Giants. Sims under center, split backfield of Morris and Carthon. The wideouts Johnson and McConkey, the tight end Bavaro. And we're going to play, we're going to blitz a linebacker. Tight coverage. There we go. Blitz a linebacker, tight coverage, man-to-man defense. John Joyce is coming on the blitz. Sims taking his usual drop, looking for Bobby Lee Johnson, still looking. Brought down on the sack by Jim Byron. So the pressure gets to Sims, loss of 8. And that's going to leave us 2nd and 18. 4:06 clock running. Giants now on their 21. As D. Scott Howard says, 0 is a very short pass. Yes, it is. I love this game. The value is under $50. You get all the NFL seasons. I already have last year's season. The graphics are beautiful. You can download. I wish that the the chalkboard, as I point, you can't see me point. The field is beautiful. I wish the little things moved. I like that. That's what I love about Action PC. And Action PC gives you a lot more different options to go. But for the value and what you get, this is a fabulous football game. How many passes I get in this game? I play a lot of this offline. It's 0 yards, negative yards, a short pass. That doesn't happen. Tribes fan in the chat says, a final from 1967 Shea Stadium. So he's rolling the game. Tribes fan while listening. Thank you very much for doing that, Tribe. Listening and rolling again. Update. Final from Tribes fan from 1967 Shea Stadium. Mets lose their 8th in a row, blowing a 6-3 lead in the 8th to the Cardinals. Can you give us the game-winning pitcher, the game-losing pitcher, and player of the game and what he did, if you don't mind? So 2nd and 18. Giants again split backfield of Morris and Galbraith now. The wideouts McConkey and Williams, the tight end Bavaro. And again, if we double cover Williams, he will basically not catch the ball, but why double cover him? McConkey's a C, and Bavaro's their best receiver on their field. And Tony Galbraith very dangerous out of the backfield, as he was with the Vikings. So 2nd and 18, 4:06 to play in the half, 10-10 ball game. And I don't want to send. We're going to send a defensive back blitz, give him a different look, and we're going to play tight. 2nd 18. Sending a defensive back, tight coverage. Daniels coming up the middle, hand off to Galbraith. And he goes out of bounds after a gain of 3, so he bounced outside. But he was pushed out of bounds by Emmanuel Weaver. We'll take that, so it brings up 3rd and 15. Clock stops with 3:58 to play in the half, 10-10 ball game. Giants have it at their own 24. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the half. And I might stop the stream and come back and split it in 2 halves. Or I might continue. It's up to you guys. So, because football games tend to go long for me. 3rd and 15. We're going to play standard zone. Oh, I want to blitz. I want to put the pressure on Sims, but I blitzed 2 times in a row. They're going 3 wide outs. We're going to go standard zone, extra defensive back. Okay. 3rd and 15 for the Giants. We're in a zone. Sims looking for Byron Williams on the hook and go. Williams well covered. The play is broken up. New Jersey's defense comes through once again. As it's 4th and 15, and here comes Sean Landeta. He will punt once again, and back deep this time. Not Daniels, it'll be Danny Knight. With 3:46 to play in the half, 10-10 ball game. We're going to put the return on. Let's see if Danny Knight can break one. Daniels has been excellent back there. Long snap to Landeta. No rush. The punt's on its way. It's a nice punt by Landeta. Knight catches the ball at the 28 and brought down almost immediately, but he spins away. He's over his own 30, over the 40, past midfield, at the 40, and he's finally knocked out of bounds at the Giants' 36. 48 yards on the punt, but 36 yards on the return. So the New Jersey special teams, the unheralded heroes here, great job by the special teams, and again, New Jersey starting in Giant territory on the 36 of the New York Giants, and the Giants fans again go silent here at the Meadowlands. With 3:34 to play, the Generals must take advantage of this. Flutie under center, I formation. Actually, you know what? Carthon will go out. 2 tight ends, Bowers and Speck. The wideouts, Collins and Broughton. We're going to go run Herschel Walker. Try to spread him out just a little bit. Giants in a neutral defense. Walker gets the ball, tripped up by Marshall, and it's a loss of 2 as Marshall got penetration in the backfield. And we're not going to call a timeout. The clock will move down to 2:54, 2nd and 12 from the Giants' 38. And I think this 75 is Roger Ruzek's overall rating. I think. And his long is 50 for a field goal. And Bowers, so Walker will come out. We got it. And Carthon's out. We're going to go with Pugs, and Clarence Harmon. Hackett will come in. Broughton will come out. Bowers will come out. Speck will stay in. Now we have a split backfield of Pugs and Harmon, and we're going to go screen to Clarence Harmon on the 2nd and 12. Giants defensive backs playing slightly off. They're doubling Speck. Flutie looks for Harmon. The ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage. So the diminutive one, Doug Flutie, has another ball batted down. The first time his ball was batted, it was intercepted by Marshall and led to a Giants field goal. So 3rd and 12, 2:47 left in the half, 10-10 ball game. Generals don't want to squander another opportunity here, as now Puigs and Harmon will go out. Walker and Carthon will come in. The wideouts are now Broughton and Hackett, and Jeff Speck still the tight end. Screen to Maurice Carthon. On the 3rd and 12 from the Giants' 38, corners bump and run coverage, doubling Walker. It's a screen to Carthon. The pass is poorly thrown and easily knocked away by Jerome Sally. So it's 4th and 12 on the Giant 38. And he's out of his field goal range. And we're going to punt. So the Generals and myself squander a golden opportunity. When you see this, these 4s, and it's like bracketed in mustard or yellow colored or dark yellow, brown, yellowish brown, you got to start resting these guys, or they're going to go out on their own or do something bad. And I have to rest Collins, so I'm just alternating between my wide receivers to give them enough rest. And it has to be on offensive plays, too. It can't be like, oh, well, the defense is on the field. So now, Walker and Carthon, I believe, are good for the rest of the game. So that's a unique thing. That's kind of fun. They do something similar in Action PC. All right, here we go. We're going to punt. That's a squander by us. Here's the punt. And we're going to safe punt. We're going to try to angle it out of bounds, I guess. Or are we just going to punt normal? Back is Phil McConkey. The punter, Rick Partridge for New Jersey, gets his first punt of the day, and it comes with 2:40 left in the half. Perfect punt by Partridge. McConkey waits for the fair catch, and he hauls it in at the 9. So, Partridge pins the Giants back inside their own 10. Good job by Partridge, and that's his first punt, as I stated. And that came with 2:40 left in the half. 10-10 ball game. New Jersey's defense has been stout. In reality, the 3 points were pretty much on the offense, as Flutie's ball was tipped, the interception. The ball was given basically right inside the 15. But they held the Giants to a field goal. 10-10 game, 2:33 to play. Split backfield of Morris and Adams, Sims under center. The wideouts Johnson and McConkey, the tight end, who they have not thrown to yet, the very dangerous Mark Navarro. And we're going to play 2:33 to go. Each team has their full allotment of timeouts, 3 apiece. Gonna blitz a linebacker, tight coverage, okay. Defensive backs right up tight. Maurice Clemens is coming on the blitz. Sims gets the snap, hands off to Morris. And Morris is brought down by Jerry Holmes. Only a gain of 1. And we're not going to call a timeout. And there's the 2-minute warning. So the New Jersey Generals defense has been stout. Let me quickly go back to the chat. Tribes fan post. Dick Kelly with the win. Jack Lamaby the loss. And Claude Raymonds the save. Woody Woodward with 3 RBIs as player of the game, with the go-ahead 2-run double. Thank you, Tribes fan, with that update. Alright, 2nd and 9, 2 minutes to play in the half, 10-10 ball game between the 1985 New Jersey Generals in the USFL and the 1985 New York Giants of the NFL in the Meadowlands Bowl. It's been a slobber knocker. And now we're going to play. Giants have 3 wideouts, Johnson, McConkey, and Williams. Tight end Bavaro. The lone back is Joe Morris, who just carried for 1 yard. We're going to play a standard zone, extra defensive back. 2nd and 9. Giants going to throw. Sims airs it out to Johnson. Caught by Johnson at the 41. And Gregory Johnson brings the other Johnson down. But it's a 32-yard gain. That's a huge pickup. And we're not calling timeout. The Giants used their first timeout. They have 2 left, so now it's 1st and 10 on their 42. That is a huge pickup for the Giants as they try to get to at least field goal range and take the lead. They are going into the wind. Again, Giants have 3 wideouts. Johnson, McConkey, and Williams. Tight end Bavaro. The lone back now, George Adams. We're going to go with a linebacker blitz, extra defensive back. Tight coverage. Joyce is blitzing. Sims sets up in the pocket. Flag on the play.
False start.
False start.
Offense.
Yes, so the blitzing by Joyce, and there's a false start on the offense as the center popped up. Snapped the ball a little too quickly. And I'll bring up 1st and 15. 1:49 left in the half. Giants go back to a standard 2 wideouts, 1 tight end, split backfield. Sims under center. The backs are Morris and Galbraith. The wideouts Johnson and Williams. The tight end again, Mark Bavaro, who we have not heard from. And on defense, we have not heard from LT. New Jersey has kept him in check. 1st and 15. And we're going to blitz a linebacker here and go with an extra defensive back. Tight coverage. Let's see if we can induce a pickoff. Joyce on the blitz again. Sims moves back in the pocket. Forced from the pocket by Joyce. He sidesteps the defender, picks out a new target. Flare pass to Morris. Morris is brought down at the 37. No, he brings it in at the 37, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 40, a 3-yard gain. It leaves 2nd and 12. So the pressure again gets to Sims. He has to check down to Joe Morris. Giants go to 3 wideouts now. Johnson, McConkey, and Williams. Morris, the lone back. Bavaro, the tight end. And again, we're going to send the linebacker blitz, extra defensive back, tight coverage. Nickel defense. Here comes Joyce once again. Sims tries to set up in the pocket. Medium sideline to Joe Morris. What a throw. Morris has it at the New Jersey 47. Knocked out of bounds by Bobby Leopold. 13-yard gain. They pick up the first down by a yard, and the clock stops with 1:31 to play. The Giants have invaded New Jersey territory at the 47. 10-10 ball game as we're coming down to a very exciting first half of football. We're going to go standard defense. Okay. I mean the zone, standard zone. Adams on the run. He gets around the edge, and he picks up 6. 2nd and 4, but he didn't get out of bounds. Giants call their second timeout. 1:20 left in the half. They now have the ball in the New Jersey 41, still out of field goal range. They go to a split backfield. They do have 1 timeout left. It's Morris and Galbraith. The wideouts are McConkey and Williams, the tight end Bavaro. We're going to go standard coverage, extra defensive back, shadow the quarterback, double Bavaro, and Galbraith out of the backfield. Standard man-to-man coverage, doubling Galbraith and Bavaro. Sims has plenty of time back there. No, not hurried. He finds a secondary target. Morris, medium pass. Gain of 7. Tackled by Kerry Justin. So we didn't bring any pressure, and Phil Sims just took his time. He went to 1 progression, the 2nd progression, and finally the 3rd progression. He hits Morris out of the backfield for 7 yards. It's now 1st and 10 on the New Jersey 34. And it was knocked out of bounds, so the clock stops. 1:12 to play. Going to blitz a defensive back. Tight coverage, extra defensive back. Giants split backfield of Morris and Adams. Wideouts Johnson and Williams. Bavaro is the tight end. We're going to double Bavaro. Hit okay. So here comes the defensive back on the blitz. It's Daniel on the blitz. Bavaro double covered. Sims drops back to pass. It's a draw to Morris. And he's tackled by Kerry Justin. But he picks up 8. 53 seconds left, unless the Giants call timeout. 2nd and 2. We're not calling timeout. Giants use their final timeout. So 1:02 to play in the half on the New Jersey 26. Giants have no timeouts. We're going to play standard zone, sidelines, extra defensive back. God, they could pop Bavaro over the middle, but that's what we're going to play. Let's see if they go to the sidelines here. Adams gets the call. He goes outside for 8 yards, but he didn't get out of bounds. Clock down to 43 seconds. And running. So it is 1st and 10 on New Jersey 18. 2 wideouts. Johnson and McConkey, the tight end. Again, Bavaro. And again, see the 2 stars. That's really good. Bavaro, again, 2 stars. I believe that's really good. The running backs are Morris and Adams. 1st and 10, 43 seconds. We're going to send a linebacker blitz. Extra defensive back. Tight coverage. Okay. Backs tight up on the receivers. Clemens coming on the blitz. Sims going for the fade. Morris makes the grab. Past the 10. And he's hauled down by Jerry Holmes. Picks up 16. 1st down. 1st and goal. Clock running. 13 seconds left. We're not calling timeout. And Sims quickly throws the ball away to stop the clock. So it's second and goal, excuse me, because of the throwaway on the New Jersey 2 with 23 seconds left. And we got to play short yardage here. Probably going to give it to Carpenter. Short yardage. Can we key both? No, we can't. I didn't think so. We're going to roll the dice. Even if we key Morris, he's an A workhorse, so he'll still get a decent run. We're going to key Carpenter. Short yardage, key Rob Carpenter, the fullback. Goal line defense, keying Carpenter. Carpenter has the ball. Stuff him. Kyle Nelson missed the block. It's a 2-yard loss. No time left. The clock runs out. What a play by Lynn Madison. We keep Carpenter. Madison breaks through as Carl Nelson missed his block, and he nails Carpenter, and that's how the half will end 10-10. Wow, what a half of football here between the 1985 USFL New Jersey Generals and the 1985 NFL New York Giants in the Meadowlands Bowl. And the reason why I did that was Morris, even if you key him, he is an A workhorse. He's going to pick up, most likely, 2 yards. So, if you key Carpenter, he is an E workhorse. Means, if you key him, he is not picking up yards. He's lucky to pick up 1 or 2. Most likely, he's going to get nothing or lose yards. So, that's a huge play by the New Jersey defense. And that's the half. And I'm going to cut this stream off and come back with the second half, as I'm going to split this in 2s, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to continue the game, though. I'm not going to come back. I was going to come back and do a baseball game, but I think I'm going to continue this. So I'd like to say thank you to Tribes Fan, as he says, all right, Al, I'm going to go. Thank you very much, Tribes Fan. Thank you to D. Scott Howard, and Manny, and Super Sports 22,000. Thank you very much. It always makes it fun. We have fun people in the chat. And I'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half of football. So take care. Bye-bye. God bless. And as always, peace. And don't forget, we got a heck of a football game in the second half. Thank you. Bye-bye.